Yeah.
It has to
Well,
be.
well,
Otherwise,
I don't know about that. I mean, I think that's
you
an
don't think
individual.
so?
I think for some, for sure. There's a
Because
reason for everybody. I mean, if it's money, if it's fame, if it's, some people just need to have the attention. Why? Yeah, I was going to just say, why is Dorit, but I don't know if she has money or not, but why
it
are some
has to
people
be
doing it?
something.
Yeah. True.
Anything else we haven't covered?
No, I think we
I'm
talked
trying to
about,
think.
oh, I know what I wanted to say. Why
Yes.
is Sutton on the far end of the sofa? Why is she, in light of the season, why is she sitting way down there?
So who's sitting next to Andy? Erika?
No, on the other side, it's Kyle, Kathy, Garcelle, and Sutton.
I think Kyle just pulls rank.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she has a say in it.
No, I'm not.
I think maybe she just, that's a good point. I think maybe she just, yeah, I never thought of that.
I didn't either until tonight.
So it's Kyle, Kathy, that makes sense. And who's next to Kathy?
Garcelle.
Huh. I would have thought that Sutton, I bet you Kyle has to be there, and then Kathy. I would think Sutton and Garcelle should be switched. Nothing against Garcelle. It was kind of Sutton's season.
That, it's so funny that neither one of us noticed it until, I didn't even notice it until tonight. They kept cutting to Sutton's eyes and her face when Erika was talking. And I thought, this really was, when Andy's like, okay, I'm going to turn the grill up or whatever, and I'm going to, and I thought, all they keep doing is cutting to Sutton's face. If that was the battle, if the whole season was about Erika, and the only one that really took Erika to task was Sutton, why is Sutton at the opposite end of the sofa? Unless Sutton needed the bodyguards and she requested to be seen.
And here's the thing about Sutton, like, I really don't think she came back like, I need my peach, like I like need my diamond. I feel it was all authentic.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I don't think she came in with a goal at all. Right?
I think she'd walk away.
Yeah. I think if Sutton were like, I'm miserable, like, I don't like this anymore, she would definitely walk away.
Yeah. Totally.
That's what I love. Like, I don't think that she tried to get like her diamond. I think that she likes this, but I don't think that she is angled for anything.
Right.
Right? Like, I don't think that, I think it's all natural with her.
Yeah.
I don't know why that she's so on the other couch. It's Erika, Rinna, Dorit, Crystal. Okay, that couch makes more sense to me. Because Crystal's the newbie and she didn't really have a breakout moment. Erika, of course, has to be next to Andy because, I mean, this was her season. Yeah, and then Rinna, first of all, Rinna's very quiet during this whole reunion, right?
Smart of Rinna.
Listen, Rinna is like, I think Rinna, do you think Rinna's like freaking out of like, I backed the wrong horse? Like, what am I going to do next season?
Maybe. She'll find a way out. Maybe. Yeah, I would be. If I were her, I would be. Personally. I mean, I think like, ugh.
I don't know what, but someone has to be there for Erika next season. Someone has to.
It's Rinna. It has to be Rinna. No one else is. No, she's calm. Erika has like spit venom and cum for every single solitary person there. And they are not going to trust her or have warm and fuzzies with the way she snarled at them all. The only one that Erika hasn't bitten back at since she's been there is Rinna.
Yeah.
That's in again,
she hasn't said a word to Rinna, like not a word.
Did you see when Rinna said something? I can't remember what it was, but Rinna said something, like questioned something very slightly. It was just a half-ass, like, Yeah. And I remember Erika's face tonight was kind of like,
Really?
I noticed
What,
that.
she was gonna like go for her?
Not go for it. No, but just kind of thinking, the way I read it was, why are you not jumping on my side instantly? Rinna, I mean, yeah, she should just snap out of it and
I think I really have a weird feeling that I think Rinna will snap out of it. Look, they're not going to let Erika go.
No.
But I just can't see Rinna. She changes every season, right?
Does, yeah.
So like, she's going to now what? Like, just stand by? I just don't see it. Do you? I just don't see it. America hates Erika. Like, that's going to be okay with Rinna.
But remember, there was like the season, and I don't remember when it was or what anything was even going on, where Rinna just kind of like didn't say or do anything because she had been. I think it was after the season I did, when she just kind of took a back seat and everyone was busting on her because she didn't have an opinion, she didn't take a stance on anything, and everyone was saying how boring she was. And then she came back and she's like, okay, next season I'm bringing it again. But I think she got so beaten up with the it was the Munchausen thing. I think she got so beaten up with the Munchausen that she didn't want to stick her neck out. So the next season she laid low, and maybe that's what she's going to do this season coming up. She'll just kind of lay low,
she has doubled down during all her press. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I don't think she did anything.
And the beautiful thing with our country and our Constitution is innocent until proven guilty. And Erika has not yet had a court and a judgment against her in any way. And civilly, she's not charged criminally. Okay, so, you can say Brenda's not reading it right, but is she being fair? What we're all supposed to say is innocent until proven guilty, because there's a lot of us that have already convicted Erika.
I think Rinna would have a better argument if it wasn't last season with Denise. That's really what I think.
100%. She's still paying for that.
I think that that's the problem. I think you know what I mean? Like, if she didn't come for Denise, that would be it, right?
Yeah, and isn't that interesting? Because even though I think that the majority of people believe that Denise did what everyone accused her of, or whatever, Brandy said, I think everybody kind of came to the conclusion, why is it anyone's business to tell it? Like, even Brandy telling the story, and why did Rinna have to jump into this big thing and make it about, her season?
I still listen. I think that's when I started turning on Rinna. Right. It was Denise.
A lot of people did. And now I think here she is. She's made a choice like, okay, I'm not going to just turn on someone again. And Erika's my friend, so I'm going to stick with her. But boy, oh boy, now you stuck with the wrong one. You've got a woman that had an affair with another woman last season, and who was your friend of 20 years that you've turned on, versus someone who you've only known on the show, who's living on victims' money.
That was my thing with Eileen. Did you ever listen to my Eileen chat?
Yeah, I did. Remember, we talked last weekend.
I can't remember if you listened. Look, yeah, I did. You can't really go to the mat with Eileen. You have to keep it light.
She's so sweet. She won't say anything. She'll
always be behind Rinna, but you also were behind Denise. You work with Denise too.
I felt like she said when you had her on the podcast that she was not surprised, but I don't remember what her words were. She came across that she was not happy with the way Rinna treated Denise. That's the way I took it.
Yeah.